Well, I am a West Texas girl. I was born actually in Big Spring, but moved from that town when I was about 3, moved to a little town called Post, Texas. My mother was a freshman English teacher and literally taught every single student that went through my high school. So everybody knew my business, everybody knew my parents, everybody knew who I was and would tell on me if I got out of line. And from there, I was an athlete. I loved to play basketball and tennis, and I just really thought that this small town was too small for me. I really wanted to get away and see the world, so I went to the big city of Waco. I really did become a lot of who I am there, became a credentialed person, became a speech pathologist. Met my husband there. We were in a freshman English class together, even though he was really a sophomore. I don't know what he was doing in a freshman class, but it's been a journey. We've both been very interested in politics, but he's the one who holds the office, and I do a lot of supportive work around him in that. And that's been a good thing. I've never wanted for anything different. And I'm kind of the person who I'm really all in. So there are women I know who've had everything at one time. They could handle career, they could handle family, they could handle many, many balls in the air. And I think I'm there now. But for me, life was more like you can have it all, just not all at once. I re-entered the workforce and practiced speech pathology. I loved doing that. My favorite work setting was in a rehab setting because you were bouncing off other colleagues and really just deciding how someone was going to get stronger and how you could help them instill hope for the next step in their life. That was going to be really different than what it had been before. But even now, after everybody completely left my nest and they're in Canada or India or China, literally my kids were, and one's in Nashville, and my son is the closest to home. He married a Galveston girl, which I was really grateful for. But it's really time now. Okay, Kerri, what do you want to do with your life? It's your turn. And I'm really blessed that a clear path was given to me. Unbound is an anti-human trafficking organization that stands alongside Antioch church plants. It's not the same organization, but it only exists alongside. It's faith-based, but it's not meant to only be inside the walls of a church or anything like that. It's really to activate the community to fight human trafficking in a very practical, real way, collaborative way. I can see the steps in my life that really seem to only be about my husband or seem to only be about my children. All the relationships I built doing that I didn't think were going to necessarily serve me have come back.
So I've been blessed to know Kerri for more than 30 years. We've been really good friends through just the community and through church activities. And I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner and a nursing professor. I knew that Kerri, worked with an anti-trafficking group, but I really didn't know what that meant. And one day about 3 years ago, she called me and she asked me, she said, "Jessica, can you help me educate nurses about trafficking?" She wanted me to help create a continuing education program for nurses in Texas. I don't know anything about trafficking, but I did know about educating nurses, and so she said, "Come have coffee with me." And over the course of that 1 hour, my life took a dramatic left turn. She literally changed the course of my life.
And then when I found out human trafficking is happening right here in the United States, right here in Texas, right here in Galveston County on our island, boy, I can't just not look anymore. That demands something of me, and so I'm going to follow their footsteps and be that voice, that advocate for people who need to be spoken for.
It's not very often that you find a leader with the caliber and ability and capacity of a woman like Kerri Taylor, who is also committed to and excellent at empowering and building up the people around her.
We're so proud of the work that you're doing with Unbound to address human trafficking and its underlying causes.
Through this work, you are educating and advocating on behalf of vulnerable women and girls, working alongside police to make sure that sexual predators are held to account, and challenging the ways in which our society as a whole sexually exploits and objectifies women's bodies. This is such important work. And I know that because of your dedication today, the world will be a safer and more equal place in the future for your granddaughter Lila and for all women and girls.
I love you, Nani.
Congratulations, Nani.
Hey Mom, congratulations on getting this award. You definitely deserve it. You've worked so hard and you're so good at what you do.
We love you, Kerri. You're such an example to everyone in our family, especially to us. We're so proud of you. Congrats again. We love you.
Love you.
Mom, we are so proud of you. This award comes as no surprise to me whatsoever. You've been doing amazing work this past year helping the survivors of human trafficking. You've been such an inspiration to me and to so many I know, and you're setting just a wonderful example for your grandchildren.
And I feel so blessed to have a mother-in-law that has so much passion for helping others and is living that out in such a powerful way with Unbound. We're grateful for you, we love you, and we're glad that you're being celebrated through this award. So we're celebrating with you here from Tennessee.
Thanks for all you do.
We love you.
Bye.
Congratulations on your being recognized as a Woman of the Year. Sorry I can't be there with you, but duty calls. I'm so happy for you and feel so blessed to have had you as my Woman of the Year for the past 36 years. You've been a passionate mother to our amazing 3 kids, and now your passionate efforts are directed towards protecting God's other children from the travesty of modern-day slavery. Thank you for all you do for our community.
Our whole team is delighted and honored to be part of this video honoring Kerri Taylor. Kerri is an amazing trainer and communicator. We're so happy that she's recently joined us in being able to train on the commercial sexual exploitation identification tool. This tool will allow people all across Southeast Texas, thanks to Kerri's help, to identify victims of child sex trafficking.
I'd just like to say thank you so much to the Galveston Chamber of Commerce, Gina, and everyone who is responsible for making this decision. I humbly accept this honor, especially in the presence of all the other women who are being honored today. Sometimes it's really, I feel like I better get out of here really quick before they find out who I really am. But just, again, thankful and grateful for the chance to be recognized, to be seen, to be heard. I'm very, very grateful.